Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Welcome to another exciting Bold Explorer Live here from Saturday, the 14th of April, with the lovely Julia and the slightly hassled Richard. Only because we're starting another show, and guess what? Strange. Oh, we have comments. Oh, thank goodness. But also monitoring the comments, the lovely Julia has been brought in very specially because I was faffing about earlier and I couldn't get the comments to come up. So I said, Julia, you've got to come in, and she's now monitoring on her phone. So, but we may have done it. Is anybody there, Julia?
Yeah, we've got quite a few people already.
Who have we got?
We have the Martin Snow, Dave Baker, Steve B.J. Blakey, Steve Pilford, Richard Suggett, David Keel, Pam Earnshaw, Andy Ash, Todd Desborough, Philip Naylor, Claire Leach, Mark Selwood.
Fantastic.
You're lots so far.
Lots and lots. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting show, Saturday show. And the reason, if you've tuned in and you're thinking, hang on a minute, it doesn't normally do a show on a Saturday, that's because I've got to go away. How will you survive, ladies and gentlemen? How will you survive? Well, you've got Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday to go and find the Valium, down a few special beverages and get over it, and then I shall be back on Thursday. So do you think everyone will cope?
Well,
coming at you from Worthing. Yes, that's right. Sorry, I thought you were pointing something out.
No, I was hitting a like on some
comment. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Thank you very much. This is real interaction, because as we do the show, the lovely Julia is liking those lovely comments. Only the lovely ones, of course. If you put a horrible comment, then can you do downward thumps on the thing?
No, it's against Facebook's
policy.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So, have we got a fun-packed show for you? Have we? I don't know. It's been a rush, ladies and gentlemen. I've been to Seaford Head today to meet up with the lovely Claire Leach and her lovely husband, Andrew. And we've been for a long walk. I think it knackered out Claire somewhat, but it was fantastic to go there. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that in the show. And what have you been up to, lovely Julia, today?
Not a great deal, just the usual housework.
Household chores?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a lot of them either.
Oh, dear. Never mind. You can let your hair down. I've taken mine off. And I hope everybody else has got themselves a nice beverage. I've got a cup of tea. And you've got a cup of tea in your...
oh, that's the other one.
In your unicorn drink. Your unicorn cup. Whatever a unicorn cup is. Oh, there we go. Look at that. There's an interesting bloke on there, isn't it?
Rather interesting looking fellow, yes.
So, yesterday, an interesting, the word of the evening, interesting thing happened on the way to the forum.
Interesting?
Yeah, interesting. Because I was sent this. We saw this on the show yesterday. This is the calendar, and people have been nagging Ed Warren, who produced this through Funky Pigeon, to produce some more. Did you see that?
Yes, that's really good. Yes. I need to put my order in.
Have you? So I don't quite know how possible that is. Is it out there? He might not be.
I haven't seen him pop up
No,
yet.
he's probably busy on a Saturday. You know, he's got things to do, people to see, phone calls to write, letters to thing. Probably emails of complaint to the Vobes show for being undersubscribed. No, oversubscribed on calendars that he's got to now put an order in. But if you want one, I gather that Ed Warren, check him out in the group. Ed Warren is the geezer who is organising them. So if you want them, get the order in, give him the money, and you can have a calendar with the Vobie One-Eyed Kenobi. You feature in the calendar.
Yes.
You are now officially a calendar girl.
Oh, I never thought that, actually.
Have you ever been a calendar girl?
Only from my mother's calendar, which she made one from my wedding.
Oh.
I don't know, that just didn't feel like it counted.
Did anyone buy it?
No.
See, so this is different. So you will be, and I will be, and Ed is actually in it as well. And Martin Snow, he's in. I don't know whether he knows that. Martin Snow, you are a pin-up. I'm sure he's a pin-up. I'm sure people have gone through the Vobes vault and taken snapshots of Martin Snow, and they have them dotted all over his wall. Do you think?
Sorry, I was trying to work out why I wasn't getting any comments, so I've had to refresh.
Oh, but let me see if I've got comments now. There we go. Oh, yes. Well, I think so. Yes, they're still coming up. So that's nice.
Apparently Claire's on cloud 9 for having met you.
On cloud 9? Gosh, that's fair. She said, actually, I shouldn't say this because she's watching, but when we met, she said I was a bit nervous. I thought I was going to swoon. Can you believe that? I said, don't be silly. And then she said, no, thank God you are just an ordinary bloke. And then, I felt somewhat deflated. But that's what happened with you, isn't it? You suddenly, when you met me for the first time when we went to the fairy tree, you went, oh, he's just an ordinary bloke.
I'm pretty sure that's not what I thought.
Oh, right. Has anybody ever seen Whistle Down the Wind? This is a fantastic film. I want to go to Lancashire. Is Jane Ainsley there? Because Jane would know this. Jane, if you're watching on the because Jane tends to fall asleep before the show and then has to watch the rerun. But if ever you've seen Whistle Down the Wind, fabulous film, filmed up in Lancashire. There's some wonderful places you can still go and look at the locations. But there's a bit where what's the actor in the film? It'll come. Alan Bates. Oh. Show's coming to smithereens. Alan Bates is there, and the kids, Hayley Mills and a bunch of other kids, mistake him for Jesus. They think he's Jesus, but one kid is absolutely sure he's not Jesus. Just as people have decided not to swoon when the Vobes meets them, and he goes, "That's not Jesus. That's just a fella." It's the funniest line in the film, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any funnier than that. So if you're not laughing now, I don't know what you're doing. So make sure you take your head out of that bowl and stop vomiting just because the show's on. Anyway, so have you got comments now?
Yes.
Oh, marvellous. Yes. That's good.
Well, yeah, where's your note then, Nigel?
Oh, is Nigel late?
Yep. Supper overran, apparently.
Which Nigel is that?
Sadler.
Oh, Sadler. Nigel Sadler. That's no good. Actually, Nigel Sadler should be saddling up on his new bicycle. He's got a new collapsible bicycle, which is not ideal because every time he gets on it, it self-folds and collapses up, which is rather stupid. But it's a nice green one. Is it British Racing Green, Nigel? That's what I want to know. Is it British Racing Green? And can you go to Brooklands and whiz round the track? Have you ever been to Brooklands?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Yes.
Somewhere I've actually been.
No, I don't mean... No, not the Worthing Brooklands.
Oh.
No. Brooklands.
No.
Is it Weybridge or somewhere around there anyway, in Surrey, where they... Oh, poor you. You were so excited, weren't you?
I was like, yes.
Yes, I've been there.
Okay.
No, because we've got Brooklands in Worthing, well, towards Lancing.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's Worthing or Lancing. It's kind of...
Well, it's kind of in Lancing,
between.
But it comes under Worthing.
And that has a giant pond, and it has a train that goes round, and I know. Well, I know you know, but I'm telling them.
Tell them then.
Yes, well, I'm telling them. So I've told you. But the other Brooklands is an old racing track where the old British racing cars in the 1930s, I think, or even before, used to whiz around on this track that goes at an angle like that. It's got a name. Somebody will know what it is. It's got... Oh, is it bright orange? Nigel Sadler says it's bright orange. The picture you showed me had it in green. Wait a minute. Have you seen those bikes in Worthing? Those bikes that you can rent. They're bright orange, aren't they? Yeah. I reckon. Yeah, they're bright orange, aren't they? Am I going colourblind?
I don't know.
Have I suddenly lost it, ladies and
For
gentlemen?
some reason I thought they were green.
Oh, were they green?
I don't know.
Oh, no, maybe they are green.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's Martin Snow that's bright orange.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. You see, I've been dazzled by the snowdom. I have dazzled by the snowdom, ladies and gentlemen, which is a bit tricky. So, yeah. Anyway, no, they used to go... Anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you with us, and it's lovely to have... surprise. Yes, no, not Cilla Black, because she's dead, but...
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, or pieces, because you've got a lot of laughs with Cilla Black, but we'll have more laughs with the lovely Julia. We hope. We will, won't we? Yes. Marvellous. Okay. So, go.
Apparently he meant BRG, British Racing Green.
Oh, British Racing Green. So what? Is it? You said it is British Racing Green.
I think that's what you're saying.
Didn't I say it was? I can't. I'm losing my brain now. I thought I said it was in British Racing Green, or asked. You're getting emojis over there. I'm not getting any. Oh, there's a couple of emojis.
Popping up now.
Anyway, so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, the show is in disarray. I don't know what's happened this week. We had started off at a very nice week, and as we got towards the end, everything's been breaking. So I think I deserve a break myself. So I'm taking myself off to Nottingham. So no shows Monday to Wednesday, but we hope to be back. So excuse me, bloomin' heck, we've got so... Yeah, she's getting more emojis on her phone than I'm getting on the feedback here. Yep. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, we completely missed up then.
Oh, right,
Nigel
okay.
Sadler, nice bike, whatever colour it is.
Yes, it's a lovely bike. Whatever kind... Has it got 3 wheels? It's a tricycle. Nigel Sadler rides a tricycle, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought I'd mention it. No, he doesn't. Anyway... So, welcome to anybody who's new, watching this, thinking, hello, what kind of a show is this? Is there anybody new who hasn't seen this before? I'd like to know in today's show, because it's a Saturday, we normally do the show Monday to Friday. At what time?
8
p.m. But today we've done it a little bit later because I was burning the pheasant. I've been in the kitchen plucking pheasants, ladies and gentlemen, and it was very pleasant.
We've got a hi from California.
A hi? Who's in California?
Stefan Anderson.
Oh, Stefan Anderson. I don't think we know Stefan Anderson, but it's very nice. Welcome, Stefan. It's lovely. I hope you're going to hang around for the end of the show. Don't go away. There's nothing else on Facebook, and there's nothing worth watching on the television. So do tell us a little bit about yourself. It would be much better. Steve Pilford says 8:15 is a better time. I've just noticed.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, well, I mentioned it first.
Well, you did.
Yes.
Because I can't get Edgeways words in.
You can't get those Edgeways. Have you got any Edgeways words?
Yes, actually, right.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How lovely. Perfumed from your bottom. So over to you, Julia, for more of those Edgeware words. Words from Edgeware.
Oh, it gets better and better.
Oh, does it?
So, yeah. Oh, hello, California. 8:30 would be ideal, apparently, but he's not fussy. Okay.
Yes, I know. We're going to get on to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So some people would be saying more like 2. That's more your time, isn't it? You sort of wake up about 2.
The witching hours, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
after midnight.
My brain just goes, hello, world. And I go, no, I want to sleep. It doesn't work. It
doesn't help when I'm banging on your door saying, come on, we're going for a walk. There's a tree to look at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I'm a brightly, sprightly sort of person, whereas Julia in the morning,
not a morning person.
No, and then when it gets to about 10 o'clock, I'm doing this, and you're ready to go. And I mean, if you could take a torch and go and do the trees at night,
it would be great.
We'll have to do that. I haven't done any filming with the walks at night. That could be quite fun. We'll have to go.
Especially.
What do you think? A spook. There must be. I mean, going through a wood. That would be a dare, ladies and gentlemen. Would you dare... Of course you would. What am I talking about? I'm digging myself a great big hole here. I was going to say, would you dare, the lovely Julia and I, with one flashlight... What was that film where they went into a wood?
Blair Witch.
Yeah, there we go. Blair Witch, and they're flashing their light around like nobody. Nobody would want the Blair Witch Project or the Bald Witch Project we could do.
I'm not the only night owl.
Oh,
Yay!
Okay. Who else is a night owl then, ladies and gentlemen? We'd like to know.
Mark English, Mark Selwood.
Oh, yes, there we go. Blooming everybody.
It's the Marks so far.
Yes.
Oh, Richard Suggett dares us to go walking in the woods.
Oh, does he?
Oh, Jane Ainsley is also a night owl. Oh, I did actually note that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, in my mind.
Okay. So so somebody has dared us. I think we need 3 dares before I'm going out into the woods with the lovely Julia and a flashlight and nobody else. But the thing is, I'm not going to tell people what woods we're going in because you know what will happen. They'll be waiting in the woods with sheets over their heads going...
I'll be like, I'm just going off for, just wait there. I'm just going to see that bush, right? Stay there. Yeah. Disappear, put on the sheet.
Yeah, you'll probably I don't know whether this is a good idea or not. But we've got to do a haunted house.
Yeah, that'd be
a haunted cool. Something, a haunted cemetery. What about cemeteries?
I don't know.
At night?
I don't know. There's just some things you just don't want to mess with.
What about sewers?
I don't know. Sewers? Why would you want to do that?
No, I don't know why. That was just the first thing that came to my head. All right.
But what about the round tower?
Yeah, with the round tower. But that's in the middle of Portsmouth. There'll be loads of people about. You want somewhere
No,
where
at
it's...
night? I thought,
Yeah, well,
I
there'll be
thought
drunks, won't there? Won't there be people...
Not really on Portsmouth, not really.
Portsmouth?
Anyway, okay.
Not
the round tower,
The
then.
Navy will be in, won't they? And all the sort of the sailors will be coming back from wherever. You want to find a nice deserted something around, an old house that nobody's in. There must be that you creep. Actually, that's a bit scary, really. So let's move on.
Hold that thought. Let's hope you haven't scared the 4-year-old. Matthew, how would you pronounce that? Matthew Whaley?
Whaley, is it? Whaley?
Can you say hello to my daughter Freya? Freya. Hi, Freya.
Hi, Freya.
She's 4. She would be excited to hear her name on telly. Aww.
Hello, Freya. Well, hello, Freya. How are you today, the lovely little girl?
I do know the song. I just like to listen to you do that.
Yeah, thanks.
You're doing so well.
Yeah, I'm the one that's good at making a fool of himself. Thank you. So hello to you, Freya. And how old are you, Freya? Don't be afraid of telling us. Oh, 4. That's amazing. This must be a bit late for you, Freya, isn't it? What's your favourite programme? Do you like Peppered Pig? I like Peppered Pig very much. Okay. I also like a bit of salt as well on my Peppered Pig.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other things is there? What about Postman Pat? Or is it Posty Pat these days? And Frosty the dog.
Sorry, there's lots of interesting comments.
Oh, right, sorry. Over to you. Oh, no, you're reading them quietly. Read them out loud.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
There's Mr. Flappy Mouth over there.
Yes, Mr. Flappy
Mouth.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Go on, get on with the comments then.
Okay. What have we got?
Yeah,
Scrolling
what have
up.
we got?
Scrolling up.
Yeah.
Where do I dip in?
Anywhere.
All right, let's pick one and go with it.
Yep.
A night walk around Cowdray Ruins. Ooh, that sounds good.
Can we get in at night at Cowdray Ruins? That would be interesting, because that would be a good one to do. Maybe a small group of us. I think you and I going alone would be a bit dodgy. So, because I don't feel at all safe with you. I don't even feel safe with you in the studio, let alone in Cowdray Ruins. So maybe we could get a small group together. One. Maybe this is something for November when it's a bit more darker and something. Anyway, let's have some more comments, please.
The owner of Clapham Woods does it to keep people out. Oh, scare people.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do Clapham Woods because there was a bit of stuff going on there. It may be all hearsay, but who knows? It's notoriously scary. Any other comments?
Mr. Flappy Mouth. Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Oh, thanks, Andy. Yeah, thanks, mate. Right, okay. We'll keep noting of the comments because we're going to move on. Now, the lovely Claire Leach and I went on our trail to Eric Slaterland. Now, if you didn't watch the show yesterday, here is a little preview of the whole show, starting from the beginning. And, of course, it starts off with this very lovely music. And then I talked quite a bit, and then eventually I got to this bit where I'm talking about Eric Slater, and this is some of his woodcuts that he did. This is one looking at the not at the Berlin Gap, or even the Berlin Bridge. What is that film, Checkpoint Charlie? No, that's not. Anyway, that's looking at the Seafood Head. That's right, that's Seafood Head. And there's another picture here somewhere. I'm just trying to find it. No, it's not that one. Just bear with me, talk amongst yourselves. And here we go. This is the Coast Guard's cottages, or the Coast Guard's what did Claire call it earlier? Station, not railway station, you understand, but where the Coast Guards back in the 18th century were stationed. And so what Claire and I and Andrew did is to nip over there today and see if we could recreate. We saw if we could recreate those woodcuts. Claire hauled a great big lump of wood, and Andrew carried a whole big bag of gouging equipment, and I stood there and watched them for quite a bit. And they set up this easel, and they were gouging out these things and mucking about with planes and axes and And, no, it's true. You're looking at me as if I'm an idiot.
No, I'm just trying to keep up with you and this.
Oh, no, it's hard work, isn't it? 24 to the dozen. Anyway, eventually we got to the various locations that Eric Slater, who was this artist back in 1920-something or other, and he did these woodcuts and printed them off and made those lovely pictures that I've just shown you. And we followed in his footsteps because they were still there in the snow. And so we followed those and we managed to find various places and take some pictures, which was great. Now, on the way, this is the important bit, we made a video of that, and that will be coming soon. It's not edited because I haven't had much time. I ran in and switched on this, and here we are. But on the way, ladies and gentlemen, are you keeping up? On the way, yeah, that's good. On the way, ladies and gentlemen, what happened was we stumbled across a bench. Yeah, they'd left it in the middle of the path. Can you believe that?
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Can you Adam and Eve it?
I cannot Adam or Eve it. So we left it. But no, this is the bench. Now, I can't remember. Somebody posted a picture of this bench, and I can't remember who it was, and I'm supposed to go and I'm supposed to have gone, and I can't get the words out today. I'm supposed to have gone and looked it up to see who it was. But anyway, it's that bench that's in the group, in the Board Explorer group on the Facebook page, that's got the fishes, the little lovely commemorative fishes. Well, we stumbled across that, and I said to Claire, I said, "Oi, Claire." She said, "Oi, don't nudge me." I said, "Oh, I'm ever so sorry." And her husband was standing there going, "Watch it, mate." And I said, no, I don't mean anything. I said, but we should go and do something about the bench and bung it in the show. And she said, "Wow, what a great idea." So, sorry, just a virus threat has just come in saying, "No viruses on Windows 10.
And on that note, hi Elijah.
Hi Elijah.
He says hello to you.
Oh, that's very kind. Oh, hello Elijah. It's nice that he's up as well. We've got 4-year-old Freya.
Yeah.
And 7-year-old Elijah. Yeah, this is turning into the children's show. So over to Noddy and Big Ears. So anyway, this bench, I'm trying to get to this.
I'm just trying to work out if I'm Noddy or Big Ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
anyway, I'll be Mr. Plod. So where we do? So this bench, I will get to this bench if it kills me.
Come on, hurry up.
This lovely bench. Yeah, so one of our lovely viewers had taken a picture of the bench. We found it, and I said, "Let's go and do a piece." And they said, "Yeah, let's go and do a piece." So actually, I should just say that it was taped off, and we weren't supposed to go in because they were putting the finishing touches to it. A bloke called Christian, who had built this thing, was at the far end. So I tentatively went up there and I said, "Excuse me, we're YouTube stars," and I was pointing to Claire and Andrew, and they were waving like this. Which didn't help. And so I said, "We're YouTube stars. Can we do a little piece about it?" And they said, "Yes, I suppose so." No, actually, they were very interested for us to do so. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me, without further ado, find the blooming video. That's not the one. Is that the one? Yes, there we go. So this is the bench in Seaford in the sun, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you enjoy it. So when one of my lovely viewers posted a picture on the group, I did take notice. Oh yes, I felt I'll have to come and have a look. And I've come down to Seaford to see what the fuss is about. And as it so happens, I've bumped into Claire Leach. Hello, Claire.
Hello,
and Andrew,
again.
her lovely husband.
Richard. Hello.
Now, one of our lovely listeners, and to be honest, I do forget who it is because I'm a bit, brain befuddled most of the time.
Later.
I'll look it up later, yes.
And credit them.
I will. But they posted a picture of the Shoal Bench, which is down on the seafront, which is this amazing bench, which we've just sneaked in, actually, to have a quick look at it, because they're putting the finishing touches to this bench. And Claire, tell me what the bench represents.
It's people of Seaford sponsor a fish. They pay for the fish, and the council will put one of them
Onto the bench.
With their names on it. Yeah.
Or whatever
Yeah, so
dedication.
whatever dedication you can look at, like this one's
Ronald Lane. Yeah, there we go.
Remembering
His father.
father.
Yeah, and it's this amazing long snaky fish that goes on this pier, which I just had a chat with the chap who actually built it, whose name's Christian, and he said it's to do with the council, a voluntary organisation, and also part of the Environment Agency who own this pier that we're standing on. But Isn't it an amazing thing?
This is the first time I've seen it.
Idea.
Is it? The
Yeah,
first time you've seen it?
First time I've seen it. Andrew came and had a look at it before, but I've not seen it. I've not actually been on this.
I'm very dubious about a lot of modern stuff because sometimes it can just look like tasteless tat, but this is actually quite a lovely thing.
Yeah, it's lovely. Look at all the lovely like memories and stuff. It's just.
And of course it'll be here for, well, you know, a long, long time.
Yes.
I think it's nice because it's not just plaques on a wall.
No.
It's actually
Yeah.
installed into
It's
an
installed
artwork.
and I guess people will sit on them and and enjoy the view, won't they? Especially the view over here, because if I move over here, we've got Seaford Head behind me, which is rather spectacular. Well, there you go. So next time, do post a picture, because you never know, the Bald Explorer might get down there to find out and have a look more about it. Thank you, Claire, for bumping into me here by happy start. Actually, the truth is, we're in the middle of making another film, but you know, we just wanted to have a bit of fun. So we better get back to work, hadn't we?
Yes.
Yes. So, from me, back to the studio. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. He's quite good, that bloke, isn't he? He's quite good, isn't he? That's one of our roving reporters. I carbon copied myself, so I can send versions of me out that you were dozing through there. You had no idea. She's on her phone, and she is away with the fairy. Funny enough, away with the fairy. See what I did there?
Go figure.
So I understand you've got some more updates on the lovely little Freya.
Yes, she loved hearing her name.
Oh, good.
It's early morning there in New Zealand. So
Oh, they're in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Oh, early morning. What time in early morning then?
I don't know, it doesn't say.
You wouldn't.
But her favourite show is Peter Rabbit.
Oh, is that what Beatrix Potter, Peter Rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Peter Rabbit. If I remember rightly, Peter Rabbit, he talks like this, doesn't he? Hello, I'm Peter Rabbit. Nice to see you. All right. Want a punch? That's his.
Oh, can't see. There you go.
That's his catchphrase, isn't it? Hello, I'm Peter Rabbit. Want a punch?
Anyway,
leave that
poor
aside.
Freya.
I'm so sorry, Freya. I'm sure it isn't. But I'm thinking of making a Peter Rabbit programme where Peter Rabbit is
You've
walking.
done it again, though. You've interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
Goodness me. I'm putting my foot down.
Yes, put it down.
Ay,
So
well, that's
sorry.
my palm, but never mind.
Yes, well, you know.
So, yes, now I've lost the comment.
Oh.
Oh my God.
How frustrating.
Right, she enjoys watching your walks as we, and we're coming back to live in England this year.
Are they coming back from New Zealand?
Yay!
Isn't New Zealand where they filmed The Hobbit and the Lord of those round things?
Yes.
Hula hoops. The Lord of the Hula
that's
Hoops.
the one.
That's the one. I remember seeing some of that in, about 1937. It was a great film. Anyway, so that was it. Anyway, I hope you hope that. It was lovely to see the lovely Claire there. Did you notice that? And, of course, the lovely... Everybody's lovely in this show. If you noticed, lovely Julia, lovely Claire, lovely Andrew.
Well, it's a lovely show.
It is a lovely show. There we are. It's a lovely Bald Explorer show. We're all lovies. That's the sad thing. Anyway, so that was good. What else have we got? We got loads of bits and pieces here. So, and we've got some more videos to show. Shall we show another video?
I reckon.
It's Saturday night at the movies. That's the feel that we've got in the show today.
I've got that song in my head now.
How does it go? Not singing. Right. So it was interesting because Steve Pilford. Is it? I'm wondering if I pronounce your name right, but I know you say it on the video. Pilford. He's been out on the Cuckoo Trail. Now, you might think I'm cuckoo. Yeah, but he's actually been out on the Cuckoo Trail. Now, I saw his video. It was so good. It was on the Bald Explorer group, and he'd posted it there. And I said, "Oi, Steve," right at the last minute, I hastened to add. I said, "Oi, Steve, can you bung it over here?" And he said, "Oh, God, really?" I said, "Yeah, we'll play it in the show." So he sent me a version over. I know that there's a higher res version available, but we haven't had time to put that in. And unfortunately, on my system, you'll see this, the opening graphics are sort of a bit invisible, and I don't know why that is, and I'm so sorry, Steve, but I fiddled around with it, but it looks great on the web page. So if you don't like it here, you need to flock off. Can I say that? on the internet? Flock off.
Yes.
You can
flock
off to the Bald Explorer page and have a gander, a goosey gander there, and then flock back. And so let's play the video. I've got to find it now. Hang on a minute. No, it's not that one. Here we go. So this is the Cuckoo Trail, which is I should just explain, it's an old railway trail. It's fascinating. Steve does a great job of narrating, and he does a better job than I do, to be honest. So I'm feeling more and more redundant every day. Don't give me that look. So let's have a look, and you'll see. So I'll read out the title so you see it, because it's a little bit vague. So here we go. Bear with me. So it says Cuckoo Trail, Hailsham to, I can't even read that, Horham, I think. A Vobing report.
Hi, I'm Steve Pilfold, or Where in Sussex as I'm known on Rocket FM and the internet, and I'm recording this Vobing report. I'm in a car park in Hailsham in East Sussex, and I'm going to take the bike, which I've got in the back of the car, out on the Cuckoo Trail. A few railway artefacts here. We're at Headingley, just on the approach to Headingley from the south, and that structure there is the loading gauge for the sidings here, so they would make sure that everything was in gauge and not going to hit a bridge when it left the goods siding. And then just round here is the remains of Headingley ground frame, a few signal levers that would allow access in and out of the sidings from a little uncovered area that the shunter would use. So here we are at Shorepits Bridge, one of the many bridges here on the Cuckoo Trail, and it just goes to show all there is farmland either side here. So this is a farmer's access bridge, and when they built the railway they had to build these great big bridges just to get the tracks over the top of where the trains were going to go. So what is this? 27 and a little one. It means we're 27 miles and a quarter, or 27 miles and 20 chains, because the railway is measured in chains from the zero datum point for this line. That would have been Brighton Station, I believe. So 27 and a quarter miles behind me is Brighton, and you often see these by the side of modern railways every quarter of a mile, or 1 at the bottom means a quarter, 2 means a half, and 3 means 3/4 of a mile. So this is Castle Creek Bridge, another one of the bridges here on the Cuckoo Trail, and it's got some lovely ironwork on the top that's been done as part of the Cuckoo Trail. The words Cuckoo Trail spelt out in the middle of the train with the cyclists, the horse and the dog, and this allows a farmer access underneath the line. You can just see the track down there that the farmer would use to gain access, and there's some lovely primroses and buttercups that are all out. A lovely spring day here on the Cuckoo Trail. Right, time to head north to Horham. Several of these along the way, they're mileposts from the Millennium Commission's project to put mileposts along all of Sustrans cycle routes. This is Route 21. It's looking in pretty poor condition. I suppose it has been there for about 18 years now, and you can see these on many of the cycle trails around the country. So here we are at the end of the line for me today, Horham Station, about 5.5 miles from Hailsham, and you can see the old station lamp there, again cast concrete just like the milepost, and that was probably made at Southern Railway's Exmouth Works. So that's it from my first Vobing report. Hope it was okay for you guys, and thanks to Richard for showing it.
So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. And what it was interesting to note the date there. Did you note the date? 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 It's like a broken record. Thank you. Did you note the date? 14th of April. That's today, ladies and gentlemen. That is today. So that is hot off the press. This show is nothing. So let's move on. This show is nothing if it's not topical, or at least recent. So anyway, we are live. Paul Couchman said, "Is this live? Is this live? Are we doing? Is it a lot? I'm confused. Is this a repeat of some rubbish that I should have seen in a bad dream?" No, Paul. This is live. This is live. Now, for those people who don't know, Paul Couchman is a historic food restorer. well, no, not a recreator, food restorer.
I was going to say,
scrapes the
tasty.
mould. He scrapes the mould off stuff. No, I don't mean that. He cooks up historic foods, and I've been quietly having a chat with him, and he's been going, what? And I don't, no, speak up. So I've had to speak loudly to him, and he's now got earplugs in. But basically, I'm going to do a series of videos with Paul about historic dishes, not China dishes, I mean food dishes, obviously, clearly, thank you. She pulls, did you know, she pulls faces, I only know this on the feedback, on when I watch the show afterwards, she pulls...
Damn.
She pulls, because I'm blind in one eye, you see, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, get the violins out. And I have no peripheral vision here. Absolutely, yeah, so I can't see her. So you might think, oh, he always gets her on because he wants to ogle her up. But actually, I can't see her. I can't see her, which to be honest, is a bit of a bonus. But I've looked on the reruns, and then there she is. I'm talking away like this, giving it the old professional touch, a bit of humour here, and she's upstaging me. Anyway. Where was I? Paul Couchman, historic food scrapings. So he's not food scrapings.
Oh boy.
Dishes. So we're going to make a series of interesting and professionally made and nice dishes, which would videos, which will highlight some of the lovely dishes that he dishes up at the Regency Town House. Oh, and by the way, if you're expecting us to be live on the 19th of May at the Regency Town House, think again. Because we're now doing it on the 26th of May, because there was a slight diary thing. I'm afraid I had to do my hair that night, and I said, I'm sorry, you'll have to rebook the whole thing. So Paul said, oh, blimey, these... You've fallen asleep.
No, I was waiting for you to just pause for a freaking second. Just take a little tiny itty-bitty breath or something.
I'm just going to have a breath whilst you do some talking.
No, I've lost it again. Right, what I was going to say was, oi.
Yeah,
oi.
no, it's your show now. I've had enough.
Oh, right. No, thank you very much. I've lost it. Where is it?
I don't know.
Serious? Oh my god. Yes, I'm pulling faces to the Mr. Vobes. Well, who wouldn't?
Sorry, I can't hear anything now because I'm in dozing off mode.
Well, apparently so am I. I'm standing here. Sitting?
Standing?
What am I doing? Dancing?
Are you
the
short?
tango?
Are you a dwarf? Gosh, look at that.
That's no way
It's Warwick
to speak
Davis.
to a short person.
Hello,
I am
Warwick.
highly offended. Well, not highly offended, actually.
No, you're lowly
I can't even
offended
joke
because you're a
about
short
that.
person. So what were you saying?
That was all right. Yeah, okay. I'll let you off.
Yeah, thanks. Can I come back in now?
Yeah.
Have you filled
for
the
2 seconds?
Oh. Have you filled the airtime? I'm training her up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm training her up. You see, I need to...
Oh, hang on. There, I found it.
Oh, you found it. Oh, here we go.
Does that prove it's live?
Yeah, it does prove it. Oh, yes, this show's live, all right.
There we go.
You wouldn't get this crap on, this claptrap on the BBC. Go on.
Gag him, Julia, says Anne Evans.
Who said that?
Anne Evans.
Anne Evans, I shall be coming for you, Anne. Yes, when you go and close your eyes, Anne, I'm going to be creeping up those stairs with a big pair of cymbals. You wait, I'll be getting you back to you. All right, hello, what are you up to?
Nothing.
You looking for like...
No.
I know what you're looking for,
No.
a big hammer or something to whack me on the head.
No, definitely not that.
I know what you're like. Right, so... there is another video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about, but it's only in the group. I haven't downloaded it and put it on the show because I want you to go to the Bald Explorer group and check it out. Paul Hine, who disappeared for a few times, had to do some personal stuff. He's back, and he's back with a vengeance, ladies and gentlemen, in the Bald Explorer Facebook group page. He is back. He has got a video that is so scary that it is terrifying. I watched it, and I went like this. God, blimey.
Must be bad.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
You all right?
Yeah, nearly broke the chair then.
I thought you broke yourself.
It's very easy broken. Yeah, no, it's definitely worth. It's very macabre. It's very spooky. It's very eerie. It's very. What's another frightening word? It's very terrifying.
Brains go blank.
Its brains go blank.
Yeah.
So go and check that out, which is really good. I've mentioned that and cross that off now. Look. There we are. See? This
Excellent.
is a bit like a committee meeting, this. I've taken the minutes of last week's meeting and I've developed them in a bowl of bromide and they're pinned up ready for some people to come and look at. We'll get the contact sheets on Thursday and...
What's next on the agenda?
Oh, this computer's turned itself off. Oh, look. You can't see this, ladies and gentlemen, but the... Wait. No. Hang on. This is just... It's just crashed. It's crashed. Start Windows normally. Yes, please. Thank you. It's all going in chaos. This is the piece that plays the music, so we can't finish until this is... Where does that go? Somewhere in there.
I don't know.
Right, okay.
So, going back a bit, there's a comment I did briefly spot ages ago, and then things moved on rather quickly.
Yeah, sorry.
Someone made a comment about, oh yeah, no, don't do it in a graveyard. I mean, ooh, why would there be any haunting ghosts in graveyard?
Oh yeah, why would there be?
Well, my kind of freakishness about that isn't like.
Don't mess
do
about.
Do
with
you want to be
things
messed around with while you're resting? You know, I don't know. There are other places to do. You know.
Tell me, you would think because you're into ghosts and the ethereal and the mysterious and all this sort of nonsense. Tell me, surely there's more dead people in graveyards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So. Would they not be more ghosts in graveyards?
Well, that's assuming that the ghosts are strictly constantly attached to those places.
Would they not be attached?
I don't know, because I mean, I don't know. I'm not a paranormal investigator, and I'm certainly not an expert.
And I'm not a paranoid investigator.
You know.
But I'm not. I'm extra normal.
But it's just
abnormal.
Ghosts are just echoes of energies, of people's energies, and or animals' energies. So, it's not necessarily attached to where the corpse lies, but to places that being had been and frequented and haunted. Am I done?
Yes.
I think I'm done.
Good, that's it. What's my password into this computer? Can't remember now. Is that it? Yes. Marvellous. We will have some music, ladies and gentlemen. But before that, we've got another video to play. Shall we play a video to get, whilst I'm fiddling with the machinery? Have you got 50p for the meter?
Oh,
no.
Hang on.
There's one reason I've got her here. She's got a wallet.
There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. 50p for the meter, which... Eric!
Oi, Eric!
Eric! 50p for the meter! One of these days the lights will go out. Anyway, so let's play another video. Now, this is the video in Saturday, Friday, Thursday's show, when things were a bit dodgy for me. You may remember, had a bit of a hissy fit at the end of that show. Threw my toys out of the jungle. Windows has recovered from an unexpected, shutdown. Would you like a quick scan? No, I don't want a quick scan, thank you. RSA or MRSA or whatever it is, I don't need it, thank you. So one of the videos we tried to play, when I say we, of course, I'm talking about me, you weren't here.
Royally.
I was struggling. You should have been here on that show. I was struggling on my own with the show.
I wanted to be, if I could have transported myself, where is this Star Trek beam me up thing? I want it now.
Yes, and I want one.
Well, I wanted it just 2 days ago.
Yes. So we tried to play Maggie's video, Maggie Walter from Lempster. Not Leo Minster, Lempster, thank you. Not Hamster. Who said hamster? No, you Nana. And we didn't get a chance to play it, so I'm going to play it now. I just got to find them. There it is. This is in Ludlow on the River Teme. I think it's Teme, is it, or Team? River Teme. I never know how to pronounce these things. Do you know how to pronounce it? Teme, River Teme, not the River Thames. No.
Teme.
Teme. No, it's not the River Teme. No, it's not the River Teme.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, no, it's very good. It's very good. I'm glad you threw it out there. So whilst we're playing this, you can go and pick it up. So here is the River Teme. Whatever it is, in Ludlow with the lovely Maggie Walter. Oh no, we're just... Sorry, we've got music. We can't hear it, by the way. I always say that. The only way we can hear it is by putting these on. Here we are. Can you hear that? Yeah, thanks. They're a bit.
Anyway.
They're a bit big for you.
Wee bit wobbly on my head.
Oh, I can hear you as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Marvellous. So we do have music. We've managed to reboot a computer, which is fantastic. You've just seen Maggie's thing. What did you say? They were using it as a wee break.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah. Jane Ainsley said to me, oh, yeah, lol, all running for a comfort break. Sounds of running water does it for me.
Ah, yes.
Yep, I think that's right.
And a quick note to Chris Monk, who says, "Here, isn't it about time you plumbed in that compressor?"
You put your teeth in.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. You're just waking up now, aren't you? We're after 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, and now you've come alive. We'll have to do an extra hour on another occasion. Maybe maybe we should do a late night show for the late night. You know, maybe Saturday should be the late night show. No, I don't know about that. Okay, so let's hang on. I'm going to kill that music. You got any more comments? No.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, good.
Just trying to work out where to. Whoever thought quail eggs and Friday the 13th would be such a portent mix?
Yes, quail eggs and Friday the 14th.
13th.
13th.
Did I say 14th?
I don't know what you said.
Well, I read 13th.
Oh, well, there you
Just
go.
Said...
It's the 14th. Yeah, but quail eggs wasn't last night. It was the night. It was the 12th.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, get your facts right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so rude.
Nobody said it was last night.
No, nobody said it was last night, but you said it was a... Oh,
no,
right.
just
carry on. So, moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to have a look and see what you guys have been posting in the gallery. We're doing this again, aren't we?
Yeah, we need a new dance.
Yeah, we need a new... Are you good at choreography? Can you choreograph? So let's go and have a look. We've got a couple of retrobates. Thank you. Here we go. It's Simon Brown and the lovely Sharon, and they're walking about somewhere in Bedford, up a field by the looks of things, by a very large, fuzzy-looking wood, which is very nice. And they both got their glasses on the tops of their heads, so they can obviously focus on the sky. So that was Simon Brown, not Martin Brown. That would be a bit daft, wouldn't it? So let's have a look who else we've got here. Oh yeah, this is down at Seaford apparently. Brendan Potts. I don't know whether that's where he lives, but he posted this picture saying, "I think I shall go down to the sea tomorrow, down at Seaford." He doesn't actually speak like that, I should just point out, but he just had a moment where he was being a sort of sea anemone. And so that he posted that picture, and I happened to say, well, I've been to Seaford actually, funny enough, been to Seaford Head, and it was very nice. Here is Sisbury Ring. Oh, Sisbury Ring. Apparently, Worthing Museum, I think, are doing a special ancient walk. So it's happened some time ago. But have you ever been to Sisbury Ring?
No.
I was going to take you up to
yet.
Sisbury Ring because it's got Neolithic power
Yeah,
surges.
look at it. It looks amazing.
It is amazing. Have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. That is huge. It's the second largest hill fort in the land.
Awesome.
Yes, awesome-tastic. I'm made of elastic. So that's that one.
What?
What are you talking about? Mark Taylor has been out in Letchworth Garden City. Letchworth Garden City, for those that don't know, is a modern city, and it was a garden city because it was based on lovely, lovely gardens.
Wow.
It was specially designed. I don't know when. Mark did do a podcast all about it, but I can't remember anything about it because I have a 20-second memory, of course. Now, Julia, you have set things in motion. This is a boot scraper. No, it's not a tunnel. It's not a train tunnel. It's not
It's not a decorative mouse hole.
It's not a decorated mouse hole. No, it's not a rat. It's not a rat cave. A rat cave might be. That's a boot scraper. And Maggie Walters has been running around Leominster looking for boot scrapers and taking photographs. There are some mad people out there besides me, and she is clearly one of them, but they are exquisite. Lots of different types of boot scrapers, so check them out in the Bald Explorer group, where you'll never be alone with a boot scraper ever again. Here we go, and here, oh, this is very nice. This is Bodiam Castle.
It's another one I haven't been to.
No?
No.
I suppose you want me to take you to Bodiam Castle, do you?
Well, you've already done it, haven't you?
I haven't been to Bodiam Castle.
Haven't
No, not.
Ooh.
Well, I've looked at Bodiam Castle in a video I made about 10 years ago.
Oh, all right.
But this is Bodiam Castle, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that it's slightly flooded. It was raining that day. No, but there's a moat. There's a moat. It is one of the most photographed castles, I think, in the land, and it's been used many, many times. I'm sure it's probably in the Game of Crowns, or whatever it's called. Anyway, so it's one of those things. And then my personal favourite, ladies and gentlemen. I should have meant that was Judith Oakley who was doing the Bodiam Castle bit. Sorry, Judith, I nearly forgot to mention your name. This is Alan Piddington. He's a new member of the group. And he's been to London Biggin Hill at the airport community, and this is a Spitfire MJ627, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the windsock there. That's that orange thing. That's not Martin Snow being hung on a gibbet. No, that is actually a windsock, and it's a two-seater Spitfire. Lovely. I think that must be a training vehicle so that you can go flying and learn how to thing. And Alan Piddington said he'd noticed a Spitfire book on my shelf and he'd posted those things. So I'm just trying to find if there's a... Oh yeah, Spitfire Summer. There we go. Look at that. I've got a number of books on... Yes, there we are. It's a very nice book, that one, actually. All about 1940, during the Battle of Britain, and the heroes, those heroes, and we salute them. No, I was going to sing that. That was this. That's the Dam Busters theme. Sorry, I was trying to sing the Battle of Britain theme, but I can't remember it. So there we are. So that was our look in the.
Sorry.
Oh dear! Quick.
Dust? Anybody? No? Dust?
So that was a look in our.
Sushi.
I don't want to get any diseases.
It's Buffalo Bill right here.
that was a look in the group, which is very nice. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? It must be nearly time to disappear. Oh, look at that. We've got 4 minutes of time before we've got to go. Because we started a bit later today. So we may do a later show on a Saturday. I don't know. We'll have a conflab after this and work out whether that's a good idea. And I keep saying we, but you're part of the furniture now.
Apparently so.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's all the stuff I've got. 800, 500 and 800. Did we say how many people there were in the group? We've got 582 members.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And on YouTube, we have 1,700 subscribers. It is going up. It is slow, and clearly we want a few more, just so that we can compete with the likes of some of these other well-known YouTubers and Facebook people, because we need about 100,000 or 2 or 3 or a couple of million. How many is... who's famous on YouTube?
Quite a few people, actually. I can't think of one of them right
no,
now.
I can't think of anybody. But there we are. There's nobody more famous than the Bald Explorer. Unfortunately, nobody... So, there we are. If ever there's... Actually, Emily is getting married. Well, when I say Emily, the lovely Sarah... lovely, everyone's lovely. The lovely Sarah Montgomery, who played Emily in Snug and Cozy, the TV series that I was in back in the 90s with my mate Nigel. If ever they make a remake, you could be Cozy. No, you could be Emily. And you could talk to the aliens.
Well, wouldn't she want to do it?
Well, she's in a fitness instructor. No, she left. She left us now. She's left us to marry some handsome, chappie, and she's got her whole life ahead of her.
Would she not be upset if you didn't ask her at least?
Well, yeah, I don't think they're going to remake.
Not that I'm turning down the offer.
No, I don't think
actually.
I don't think they're remaking Snug and Cozy.
You sure?
Yeah,
You sure?
When I say they, I would know about that. I've got the licensed copyright, thank you very much. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to the end. Let's find out from the lovely Julia if there are any more exciting comments that we should know about before we retire.
Yep.
Yep.
Alan Piddington says, my page, he reacts to... Sorry, I'm not understanding that.
Jeff Stevenson says Maiden Castle is the largest Iron Age hill fort in Europe and covers an area of 47 acres. Maiden derives from the Celtic Maidun, M-A-I-D-U-N, Maidun, which means great hill. It is situated just 2 miles south of Dorchester in Dorset. Maiden Castle is another beautiful place, is Andy Ash. Thank you very much.
Thanks for that. Now I'm kicking myself for not having spotted that one myself.
Yes, there we are. And Mark Taylor says the Garden City concept was created by Ebenezer Howard, not Ebenezer Scrooge, in 1898, ladies and gentlemen. And Letchworth Garden City was made up of 3 villages and opened in 1903. Mark Selwood says you can do a YouTube version with you, Nigel, and Julia. I don't think we could get the 3 of us in, but it would be good. I must get Nigel on the show. Boyd says, good show, looking forward to the next one. Nikki Jess says, night everyone, bye. Oh, that was in and out then. Bye, Nikki. We haven't actually finished, but thanks for coming in and going. Love the great... Dave Baker says, love the show, great work. Oh, right, I think that's... When people say, right, okay, yeah, good work, like, no, I kind of get that's like the audience are sort of going, yeah, thanks, we're off now, yeah, bye.
Well, from personal experience, it's me just quickly get it in before it stops. It's ridiculous because I've usually got ages to
yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you say the magic words.
When you hear this music... That's all, folks.
That's right. We are going to disappear into a puff of smoke, ladies and gentlemen. And so, now just to remind you, of course, I won't be around Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, although I may, if there's a chance, I may make a very impromptu appearance on Monday night. I'm going to be staying in a luxury hotel on my lonesome Todson, but they do have Wi-Fi. I'm going to take the laptop, I'm going to take the camera, and if there's a chance that I can go, hello, it's Richard Vobes here, Billy No Mates, in a little bedroom where nobody's here and I'm on my own. I may make that plea. So if you're a nice buxom blonde with nothing to do on Monday night, I'll let you know
where to find him.
You'll know where to find me, yes. So until then, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, lovely Julia, for coming in at the last moment
Thank you very much for having me.
to make sure the comments are working. And clearly your comments were working and my comments were working too. So on that note, there's no comment.
Quickly, Alan Piddington, sorry, I reenact as an ARP warden at a 1940s events and also have a Facebook page. Go see it.
And he reenacts as an ARP warden. That's like, who was that in Dad's Army? Do you remember that Dad's Army? It was Napoleon, wasn't it? All right, Napoleon. That was an ARP warden, wasn't it? You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's been lovely. There's the end caption. There it is. We must go. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Good night, all.
Good night. Good night. May you sleep very well. Thank you.
Sleep tight.
Yes. Good night. Bye-bye.